You know what the world speed record is for a tractor? Weirdly enough, no, I don't.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 modern Top Gear moments.
Hey, watch the paint.
Come on, baby. Come on, hold it together.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're going to be looking at the best moments from Top Gear in the post-Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond and James May era. Number 10, a fresh start.
Welcome to Top Gear with our all-new, improved audience.
Kicking off our list is a moment that perfectly represents the separation from the old Top Gear and the new. Episode 1 of Series 23 was the first time a new set of hosts, co-presenters, had fronted Top Gear in 14 years, after Jeremy, Richard and James's departures the previous year.
It's time to bring on our tame racing driver.
Chris Evans and Matt LeBlanc ushered in a new era of Top Gear with a new series that went on to divide the fanbase, with many critical over Evans's presentation style and the reformatting of segments that had proven popular under the old hosts. Despite these criticisms, Top Gear has managed to endure to this day, even if Evans and LeBlanc are no longer with the show.
You cheated.
Yeah, all right, okay, I did cheat, but after I cheated, I helped you to win.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you.
Number 9, an excellent challenge.
You're an idiot.
Here, Matt is being given a history lesson on the Citroen 2CV car by Chris Harris, a car Chris absolutely adores. Whilst telling Matt about the original car's brief, he mentions that one of its requirements was to be able to carry its occupants whilst they were wearing their church hats and had a basket of eggs on their lap while driving through a bumpy field.
That's horrible. All right.
LeBlanc puts this brief to the test, and the two presenters find a bumpy field whilst LeBlanc has a basket of eggs on his lap. What follows is a barrel of laughs for both the presenters and the audience. Oh, and a Citroen 2CV covered in broken eggshells.
So, as my own eggs will testify, I would say that your car has failed to meet one of its design briefs.
Number 8, racing in the snow. On a trip to Kazakhstan, Top Gear returns to what Top Gear does best, racing.
Been overtaken by a bloody London taxi.
While driving through the snowy wilderness, Matt LeBlanc, Chris Harris, and Rory Reid stumble across a vast and windy quarry. The perfect spot for racing their vehicles, wouldn't you say? Well, that's exactly what they do.
79 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 21 seconds.
Sorry.
And we've destroyed the Merc and the Volvo.
The three presenters take part in a race that soon becomes very competitive, with Rory and Matt jostling for the lead several times whilst Chris struggles to keep up. He eventually does catch up and looks set to take the lead before crashing into Matt and clearing the way for Rory to win.
What the...
It just shows that even with new presenters, the old competitive juices remain on Top Gear. Number 7, the world's most bizarre motorsport.
Is this like the equivalent of 10-pin bowling with the rails on?
Freddie, Flintoff and Chris Harris head to Iceland to compete in what is surely the world's most bizarre motorsport, Formula Off-Road. This fast-paced, high-intensity, entertaining spectacle draws a huge crowd as the Top Gear presenters compete alongside some of the very best in the Icelandic motorsports world.
The competition kept rolling on.
This is a motorsport where drivers have to scale cliffs, drive like lightning through rivers, and try and make it all the way through mud-soaked swamps. It's fair to say that by the end of their experience, Flintoff and Harris are more than mud-soaked, but that didn't stop them from getting super competitive with one another.
Yes! He's still going!
So competitive, in fact, there was just 1 point between them at the end. Number 6, attempting a world record. Surely taking inspiration from his predecessor's ability to come up with ingenious inventions, Matt creates one of his own, the world's biggest tractor.
It's 50 mile an hour. Twice the normal tractor speed. speed.
Aptly called the Track Tour, when Matt Fish shows off his work to Chris Harris, his co-presenter is less than enthusiastic and a little baffled by what he's seeing. Coated in Lamborghini orange, and with an engine that produces over 500 horsepower, Matt takes Chris for a spin in his new toy. It's here on the track that they try to break the world record speed for a tractor, which at the time was 80.7 miles per hour. Not only do they attempt to break the speed, they beat it, reaching 81 miles per hour.
What was that? That was your brush! That was your toilet brush! Oh, well, we don't need that. We might do, mate. We might well do.
Not bad for a tractor, tractor. Number 5, Paddy's ice cream van.
It's a monster truck that's an ice cream van.
If you thought ice cream vans were a dying breed, think again. Paddy McGuinness successfully modernizes the ice cream van for the 21st century with his brilliant creation, Mr. Nippy. An all-electric monster truck converted into an ice cream van, serving refreshing ice creams in the summer and warm mash and sausage cones in the winter. Paddy's invention blows away his co-presenters.
Coming round! I tell you what, this is working a treat, boys!
Mr. Nippy is put through a series of challenges, including racing and a paintball battle with Flintoff's own invention, Beef Encounters. Mr. Nippy has to stand out as one of the best inventions the modern Top Gear teams have ever created. And if you see more of them on the streets of Britain, you have Paddy McGuinness to thank.
This thing will go anywhere!
Number 4, a fitting tribute.
You can tell someone's got a real natural driving gift when you just throw them into anything.
Some of the best moments from modern Top Gear revolve around their heartwarming tributes to the greats of racing and motorsports, and their tribute to Sabine Schmitz is no exception. Sabine sadly passed away in March 2021, aged 51, and her passing was felt profoundly throughout the motorsport world.
Your driving style is really funny.
Your driving style is very funny. And I did laugh out loud when I saw that.
Top Gear presenters, both old and new, joined together in a special tribute episode to reflect upon some of Sabina's most memorable moments and how she navigated notoriously difficult racetracks with such ease. Everyone from Jeremy Clarkson to Chris Harris has nothing but kind words to say about a motorsport driver whose absence will be sorely missed.
It was fun. And she saw driving a car as a fun thing to do and driving it quickly as an even more fun thing to do on a track.
Number 3, Top Gear in Nepal. This whole special goes down as an entry because in many ways it represents a return to form for Top Gear.
What do you reckon? How old this car?
15 years. No, I'd say 25.
It's a 2011 model.
What?
In previous years, the show had struggled with declining ratings and viewing figures, and comparisons to the show under Clarkson, Hammond and May were constantly made.
How do you crack this then?
Can I put them in my car?
The Nepal special, the first special with the new presenter lineup of Paddy McGuinness, Freddie Flintoff, and Chris Harris, saw the trio purchase cars built for cities and discover whether they could survive a high-altitude adventure through Nepal. The Nepal special is filled with moments every Top Gear fan will be entertained by. Dangerous roads? Check. Interesting car choices? Check. A road trip to remember? Check.
Oh, no, come on. That is ridiculous. Seriously, boys, this is frightening up here.
Number 2, remembering a legend.
Earlier this year, Britain lost one of its true greats. Legendary racing driver Sir Stirling Moss passed away at the age of 90.
Sir Stirling Moss is one of the greatest motorsport drivers that Britain has ever produced. Moss passed away in March 2020, and Top Gear decided to pay tribute to a wonderful driver.
Sir Stirling Moss was everything a racing driver should be.
Moss is in the lead, speeding with his usual unruffled skill towards the finish.
Chris takes a look back on Moss's career from his early driving days that led him to catching the eye of the one and only Enzo Ferrari. Moss was all set to be the first ever Englishman to drive for Ferrari, but Enzo backed out on their deal. Did that stop Moss's career? Absolutely not. Moss's career grew from strength to strength, notably beating the Italians at their own Mille Miglia. At moments during his tributes, you can see the emotion overwhelming Harris as he pays tribute to a true sporting great. Number 1. Paddy's childhood hero.
The governor! The absolute governor!
The best moment from modern Top Gear is the most recent entry on this list, but it's one of the most touching and emotional moments in the history of the entire show. Paddy's childhood hero was Eddie Kidd, a world-famous stuntman who stunted for 2 James Bonds and Harrison Ford during his career. In 1996, Eddie was left paralysed and with brain damage following an accident.
He missed it. He asked Eddie to do it again. No way!
Having always wanted to meet his hero, Paddy organises a tribute show where current-day stuntmen and women could pay tribute to a trailblazer for their industry. The emotion becomes too much for McGuinness during the show, and he breaks down into tears as he sees how much his act of kindness means to Eddie.
Stop making fun, you make me cry. Oh, bloody hell.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.